こんにちは、Justari です。私のチャンネルへようこそありがとうございます。登録してください。今日のビデオは Mrs. Green Apple の lovin です。lovin と幸せ、私の好きな言葉です。すごく大事ですね。最近、ファミリーという曲をアップロードしましたので、多分、ファミリーとlovin 関係があるでしょかもしれないけど、今日すごく嬉しいだから、じゃあ始めましょう。It's like a Martian song.
きらめく風、今日は穏やかに毎日忙しさで今日も彩る方に形さまざまで歌種をしたりお出かけをしたり好きなようにさして心満たして Say そんな中で Loving you 当たり前に Be with you めくるめく時代の中種を植えてみる
The thing about him is that he does it so effortless. He's standing on that stage, you feel me, and his vocals is coming out of his body so effortlessly. You know, there's only a few artists that has that type of talent where they don't really gotta put any strain on their voice. I'm gonna be honest, not taking away from all his hard work, I feel like he don't even gotta try. He could stand on that stage every single day and do what he's doing for a long time. He's that special. And what I love about Mrs. Green Apple, his music, their music, always is very positive. Whether the song, the lyrics are positive, or whether like just the instrumental is positive, you always gonna get a sense of love and joy from listening to them. Like, it's a song that you should, he's an artist that you should listen to every single morning because it's a great way to start your morning in that positive thinking, in that good feeling, and it's gonna help you conquer the world. Mrs. Green.
輝く程度今日は緩やかに毎日バタバタしてどちらかに四季折々形さまざまね変化をしたり笑い合ったり離れないつながりとふと感じてそんな中でLoving結局は愛にいるめくるめく時代の中花を育ててるどうかどうか守ってみたいんだあなたに降り注ぐ日々のつぶってあなたに降り注ぐ愛のすべて
Man. Look it, in Japan, I'm gonna be honest, two of the greatest artists out there right now. Two of the greatest artists that expresses nothing but love and joy and is so intellectual in their lyrics, and they always express about community and they always express about unity is Mrs. Green Apple and also Fujikaze. I need them to do a song together. There's going to be an enormous amount of love and power and healing that comes from the music if they make a song together. It's going to break the charts, I guarantee you. Because like there's just, you can't help it but to feel good, to feel happy, to feel joyful when you listen to his music. And then his vocals. Oh my gosh. Do you hear his high notes? His high notes don't even sound like he got to try. Like, he has the register of a male and female voice. And we know when it comes to, for males, it's hard to sing in a female register. But, like, for him, it's not. It's effortless again. And then the band is going crazy. The band, all shout-outs to them. They really support what he does. You feel me? Like, if the band was okay, you feel me, it may not really have a good connection because his vocals are crazy. So, obviously, the band got to, you know, hold their weight, too.
人だからそりゃためにもなるんだぜ簡単なんかじゃないけど今日はせっかくのホリデーさそんな中で Loving you 当たり前に Be with you めくるめく時代の中種を植えてみる続くといい
Look at how they get Rapunzel up there. Hold on, let's go back. They got Rapunzel on stage. How they get Rapunzel? Like what? Who casted Rapunzel to be in his concert? He got money if he did that type stuff. What I love about this song, it's about loving, obviously, but it's like it's not just. I feel like it's not just about loving the people around you. It's almost also about loving yourself. We're talking about put all the negativity, put all the worries, all the stress aside. Put those aside, and just understand and allow us just to love each other. You feel me? I feel like there's a lot of people in relationships. They be arguing, fighting, whether it's family, a partner. You be arguing about nothing. You look back and you realize we are fighting about nothing. It's a waste of time. What are you caring about? And when you put that aside and you just are able to love each other for who they are, you can really build a strong, healthy relationship. And not only that, but even with them, Mrs. Green Apple and their bond together, his band and him, and the love that they share for each other, understanding that they have hardships. I'm sure they have beef at certain times behind closed doors with each other, because that's what happens when you're all, striving for greatness. You're going to have some arguments. But he's saying, like, let's put that aside. Let's not worry about that. Let's continue to love each other, because I love you and I understand you, and like, it's part of life. He had bubbles the whole entire performance. I don't think I've seen any other performance where a performer had bubbles. You can't, like, as a kid, we know when you have bubbles, and kids now, they always, I want bubbles type stuff. There's a happiness that comes with bubbles and kids, and just people in general. So at his concert, he had bubbles going around, so you can't help but to smile. And then seeing the crowd, this is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen. Seeing the crowd, you feel me, be joyful. Seeing the crowd sing about loving and being happy. I hope they go home after this concert and they're able to love the people around them in the way that they was, loving him at the concert. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. They breathe heavy. This style of music for me. That is a very real, but a very deep way to start off a song. He said, every day I do not want to be here. It can't be helped, right? That's deep. For a lot of people watching this right now, if you feel those emotions, if you feel like you don't want to be here, don't feel like you can't be helped. Don't feel like you're alone in that feeling. I hope that you do seek help. I do feel like I hope that you have people around you who are supportive. You do have that person you can go to, and I hope you go to them. And just it's okay to do that as well. And know that, look, I care. If nobody else in this world cares, I do. You feel me? And I care for you, and I'm glad that you're here today. I'm glad you don't even have to be watching, but I appreciate that you are, no matter how your feelings are. And I hope that you receive the best in your life. No, for reals. Like, you receive an enormous amount of love, support, and peace that comes your way. Flow, abundance of it. Look it. I love it. 私を殺してほしいのです誰にも何も何も言いたいしたいけど君を好きではいたい中身でも顔でもなんでもない君のその日々の一部でいたい不穏でろくでを焦がして意味のない Oh my gosh. Like he's singing a song that is very deep. So as a person who's watching and reacting to it, I can honestly say it's such a touchy subject. So you definitely gotta be careful on what you say. But I do understand this emotion. I grew up around people, family members who have expressed this and felt this very same way. And watching them go through it has been the hardest ever. You feel me? It has been hard as a brother. You feel me? As a son, as a person, to know the help in which I can provide to them for them to keep going, and seeing them at their highest feeling amazing, and then at their lowest where they no longer want to experience this life that we get to experience. And it's really difficult. You feel me? And right here he says using meaningless logic to distract loneliness. You feel me? Because a lot of times when we feel alone or we are alone, we do feel like we don't want to be here anymore. We do feel like we aren't loved. We do distract ourselves with so many things so that we don't have to deal with the emotion that we're feeling. And I do want to say too, not all the time you feel a certain way does that mean that's the truth of life. Because there's times where we think we're lonely, we feel lonely, but in honestly, there's a lot of people around us. But we have to be aware of what type of loneliness, of what we're feeling, and why do we feel that way, and what would provide healing to us.
痛々しい後も言い出したい過去も誰かに頼れる日が来るまでどす黒い中に光があったらいいな釘を
killing the stage presence
どこ
too.
にも行かないようにしてその身を好き勝手したいのです呆れるほどにも誇りはないガストだけど生きてる意味を知りたい真面目でもバカでもなんでもない人ならざるものなのかもしれないはいの機嫌リセット気を飛ばしてそうないもんで皮肉にもロンリネス同次元踏み込んでしまったって落ちてゆ
Get a little crazy. Y'all don't want me to start rocking out, because when I get in my mode, I start. You feel me? You think I got rabies? You think I'm going crazy like a zombie? Type of stuff. But again, wow. How many artists do you hear singing about loneliness in such directness, such honesty, such rawness? For somebody to be on stage and literally say, I don't want to be here, is deep. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people watching in that crowd, even though they're rocking out and stuff. When they really check in on themselves, they feel a similar emotion. So I love that he is talking about it, singing about it, for the fact that it can connect and unify people together so that you know that you're not alone in that feeling, On top of that, he said falling deep into unhealing loneliness. I feel like there is a point in this loneliness feeling that you can really dig yourself deep into a hole where, not that you can't come up out of it, but it's a lot difficult. So I hope that before you even reach that point, I hope that point is not even close to where you're at, so that you can continue to heal and feel loved and feel purposeful, in this world. And then he said, what is life about? That's probably the biggest question we all have as humans. What is life about? Is there meaning to it? Is it stupid? Am I experiencing this suffering, this loneliness for nothing? Or is there meaning, a purpose to it? Mrs. Green Apple was touching on a subject that is very powerful and can really bring healing,
錆びついた心に油をさしてベッドにね二人の香りを残して触れられない時も心を絡ませて誰にも何も何も期待はしたいけど君を好きではいたいこの傷は咲いても確かめたい僕の声
name another artist. Name another artist that can rock the stage the way that he's rocking it right now as a solo artist. Obviously, he got a band, but him as a solo artist, do you see the way he is killing that stage? He got fire shooting, boom, boom. The big screen. Look at this big, huge, wide screen. I need that in my crib, you feel me? Like right here, a big TV, you feel me? But like he got this big screen, a lot of animations, a lot of things going on, showing on that, and he's walking across the whole entire stage, showing love here, showing love to this side, and he's doing it, screaming, rock and roll, the energy he got, the breath control he got. Like he's a all around great artist when it comes to lyrics, when it comes to instrumentals, when it comes to performance. His concerts are better, and I need to make it to it. You feel me? So subscribe to the channel so I can get to one. 君という刺激で気づかされる loneliness Absolutely incredible from start to finish. The story that he took us along, on this journey of loneliness. He really gave this emotion, this feeling, and broke it down on why people may feel this way, why he may feel this way type stuff. And just understanding that it's deep, Sometimes when people say I feel alone, they're not just saying like, oh, I have nobody around me. Sometimes that loneliness runs really deep. It can be past trauma, it can be past pain, it can be something of that sort. And so I do hope that everybody watching this, if you do feel lonely, I do hope that you can heal this year from it. I do hope that this year you're blessed with a lot of support and love that comes into your life, so that you can stand on your 2 feet with joy, with peace, with love, and somebody else you may know around you that is experiencing that you can provide them assistance, resources, and help. Yeah, man, I really do.